is Taylor, and while you're listening to all the other great shows here on Vigilant Liberty Radio, be sure to check out my show on Saturday nights called Saturday Night Cigar Lounge. You never know what we're going to talk about. It's always a fun time. That's Saturday Night Cigar Lounge, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, here on Vigilant Liberty Radio.
At Independent Journal Review, we publish news that is objective, fair, and entertaining. As one of the top websites in the United States, it's our duty to bring the absolute best to our readers. Readers like you. IJReview.com, your number one source for news and entertainment.
Hey, this is Alfonso Rachel with 20 Pound Sledge and PJTV Zone Nation, and you're listening to VLR.
Hi, I'm Dustin Hoyt with America Our Way, and you can hear me right here on Vigilant Liberty Radio at 10/9 Central on Thursday nights. We bring you the best in political commentary from the right-wing, conservative, libertarian perspectives coming together and bringing the best content on the internet. Be sure to tune in every week for your favorite shows. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
A progressive woman once told me that if she was my wife, she'd poison my coffee. I told her if I was her husband, I'd drink it. This is Alan Bordius, host of Their Finest Hour, Monday nights here on Vigilant Liberty Radio.
At Independent Journal Review, we publish news that is objective, fair, and entertaining. As one of the top websites in the United States, it's our duty to bring the absolute best to our readers. Readers like you. IJReview.com, your number one source for news and entertainment.
Welcome back to The Right Mics with Mike Miller and Michael Hausum. Again, 412-567-6879 if you wish to become part of the conversation. As we've said in the past, that can be to agree, to disagree, to tell us how unbelievably wonderful we are or how stupid we are and how much we suck. So, speaking of...
Easy on the adjectives there, brother. Jeez.
Yeah, speaking of us sucking, someone who, a friend of yours, a recent Facebook friend of mine, yeah, he's been pretty much telling me I suck all morning. So we can move on from there. So, dude, I mean, let's get, like, we talked about the State of the Union. We need to get the next most important story out of the way. And that is the one that you have up on, you sent to me. It's by Dave Jorgensen. But the new Oreo flavor has been announced. I'm, again, hanging on every word. Because, dude, I love original Oreos. So, scoop me.
Well, here's the thing, is that Oreos, they're introducing a new cookie. And it's going to be red velvet, like red velvet cake with a cream cheese flavor filling.
Ooh. I mean, my fave is the original, but that sounds interesting a bit.
Yeah, here the options. The problem that I have, the couple issues, and now I'm going to go. There's going to be a level of personal disclosure here that not only might you be uncomfortable with, you might be shocked about as well. Okay.
So we're talking TMI or what?
No. Well, it's not TMI. It may just be unbelievably boring. I don't eat cake. I don't like cake. Never
Oh my
have.
God. Oh.
It doesn't matter what kind of cake it is, dude. Whether it's velvet or chocolate or vanilla or whatever. I
Dude,
just don't like cake.
I love cake. I'm not a fan. Jessica doesn't like cake either. You guys just hang up. I'll take the rest of the show. I do not prefer pie, by the way. Jessica prefers pie. I like a good pumpkin pie. Well, yeah, pie is fine. My favorite cake on the planet, I can eat it till I pass out, is a good yellow cake, very moist with chocolate frosting. It doesn't get any better. And I bet you there are people listening who agree with that. So anyway, go ahead. So you don't
Yeah,
like cake?
I don't like cake, and it's not like, well, if it's really moist and if it's got a really nice, just any kind, there's just something about it I don't like. Secondly, I don't like cream cheese. Um, I can't think of a single food that I like with cream cheese present in it. There's something about the consistency or the flavor or whatever.
You like
So,
cheesecake?
new.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
New. I do not like. Now, I like it if it's like caramel flavored cheesecake with lots of nut
I'm
and
listening. I'm sorry, and I know I'm doing it today, but did you just read what Jessica just sent you?
hold on. Right. Exactly.
All
So
right.
anyway, yeah, I'm not a cream cheese guy. I'm not a so this idea of a red velvet Oreo, disgusting. But when I go down the list and I look at the options, peanut butter cup. Peanut butter cup was one of the options. I like peanut butter cups, but I don't like Reese's Pieces. So if it was Reese's Pieces-y Oreos, yuck. If it was peanut butter cup, maybe. Now this is the one that I don't understand why this didn't go, dude. The marshmallow crispy Oreo.
All right. So
Marshmallow Krispies are my favorite thing. I mean, one of my favorite things in the entire world.
listen, I'm torn here because I feel about just marshmallow in general, the way that you feel about cream cheese. But Rice Krispie treats or whatever, they have to be homemade because ones that you buy in the little foil package at the store taste fake. But that's another thing, man. You make a batch of Rice Krispie treats, and you just like I have to have the last one slapped out of my hand, because yeah, those are awesome.
Oh, my mom makes these ones that they're marshmallow crispies and then crispy treats type thing, and then with the peanut butter, butterscotch, and chocolate layer of frosting over the top.
I have had that, but I like them naked. Dude. I like them, in the original recipe. Okay, Jessica, it's you take again reading messages here. Take Rice Krispies and you mix it with melted like mini marshmallows. You throw some butter in there and stuff, and then you mix it all together and you mash it in a,
Oh, so just like
in.
Rice Krispies treats. I
Well, that's
thought.
what I've called them that like at least 3 times
Okay,
during
well,
this.
I thought maybe it was a different thing. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, no. Well, this says Marshmallow Krispies on the package, and maybe in California that's what they call them, Michael, right?
No, the ones that are actually by with the actual Rice Krispie brand. I think they're called Rice Krispie treats.
Well,
But they're
yeah, I'm just talking about making them at home. I mean, I just grew up calling them that. I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
right. Well, that's the in this article that was one of their options: marshmallow crispy flavored Oreos. That'd be perfect.
Okay. So the next.
Cookie dough, yuck. Banana split Oreo, probably yuck, because usually artificial banana flavors are yuck. Winter Oreo, I don't even know what the hell that would be.
And that filling is red. What the hell is that?
I don't know. Halloween, no. Pumpkin spice with a vanilla cookie.
Pumpkin
That'd be
spice would be
interesting.
so good.
That might not be bad. It obviously has orange filling. I would taste that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dan Fitzgerald just said that the Rice Krispie treats before Kellogg actually made them as a product, it was because people were making them on their own.
Exactly. Oh,
And Kellogg
exactly.
kind of piggybacked the homemade thing.
Dan, you're exactly right. All right, this next one, I would probably throw up in my mouth if I took a bite of this one, Michael.
which I look at the next two: fruit punch
Fruit
and
punch.
limeade and watermelon. Those sound disgusting.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
if I had to eat one of the three or just taste one, probably the limeade, citrusy.
Oh
But yeah,
no,
the
no.
watermelon, that would suck. And this fruit punch thing, I don't even want to talk about it.
I could think about the limeade one. If you could also have a Don Julio Añejo or Don Julio Reposado flavor along with the lime, that would be an Oreo.
So there we go. Hey, Jessica, obviously you live in Florida, key lime pie.
Yeah.
You like it? I love key
I
lime
love
pie.
key lime pie. Ooh, it has to be good because
I was
there's
just going to say same
yeah.
thing. Got to be good because there's a lot of sucky key lime
Oh,
pie out
Wait,
totally.
there.
wait,
Well,
wait,
they
wait,
don't
wait. That
use.
right there was the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard. Well, I like it, but it's got to be good. Well, of course, it's got to be good.
Yeah, okay, let
Well,
me explain. Let me explain because there's a lot of people that they use like the artificial like flavoring of key lime pie and that makes a terrible pie. You have to use the real like key limes and it has to be like actually made with the real ingredients or it tastes terrible.
Dawson, one of the first red flags is if the filling is lime colored. That's not going to be a real key lime pie because a real key lime pie, it's more kind of what I don't know how to describe it, creamy looking. So, yeah,
Right,
gotta be the real deal. Jessica's
right.
right.
So funny. Jen is listening right now, our guest for the next hour. Add
Mhm.
something about Jen on Twitter. Is going to be on. IJ Revider, good friend of both of ours, will be on in 19 minutes. And her question is, why do we have to change Oreos? All of these other flavors just suck.
Right on, Jen.
I will say I would try the red velvet. I mean, I don't like cake, but if I have to eat cake, I do like red velvet over all of them.
By the way,
Oh,
the comment that Jessica made to Hausen that I referred to and he laughed was Hausen must obviously hate Marie Antoinette.
oh, right. By the way, just Danny just jumped in to your defense, saying that I'm an ass and I should leave you alone.
Thanks, Danny.
Well, you know what, guys? You know what's happening here? There's this huge, big speech last night, and you cannot turn around without some sort of commentary and analysis and evaluation. And we've just spent 23 minutes talking about Oreo flavors because we're so uninterested in what the president had to say.
It's the same crap, you know?
I mean, it's like, okay, you know what? The State of the Union, what we're going to talk about is pie and cake and marshmallow treats and the history of marshmallow treats
And
and
Oreos.
and Oreos and okay, that is hilarious.
See, this is why people love our show, I think, because you never know where we're headed.
Oh yeah, Dan Fitzgerald just said pumpkin spice and root beer might be an interesting
Oh,
amalgamation of
God.
flavors on an
Oh,
Oreo.
Dan, hang up, dude. Quit listening. God.
We're like, okay, who's commenting on this? I mean, there's so much, Mike. Do you realize how much more engagement there is on the Oreo cookie
I was
conversation we're having?
just going to say, exactly. The phone lines are lighting up. We're having
It's
record
like,
listenership now over frickin' Oreo cookie flavors.
oh, everybody's interested in the Oreo cookies. The president's speech and what he wants to give away, not so much.
See, and here's why, because Oreos are an American institution. I mean, there's
That's
just no question about it. And people are, you talk about being divided politically, you start messing with somebody's Oreos, and it's throwdown time, dude.
right. Yeah, that's a very good point. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Let's broaden it. What's your favorite kind of cookie?
I'll tell you what I like, and this is kind of odd, okay? Uh, First of all, the homemade, chocolate chip, we would call the original recipe like
Well, as
Toll
long
House.
as they're good.
Well, but hang on, no. It's no, it's dude, it's worse than that. And buy homemade chocolate chip cookies, not the crunchy ones, that like the Toll House kind that are chewy. Okay,
Right?
okay. But and here's the odd part: I like them without chocolate chips. I love that kind of sugary, salty, soft cookie. I love the dough. I don't like chocolate chips, but I just absolutely love chocolate chip less Yeah, Toll House cookies. And no, I do not particularly like sugar cookies. I mean,